Okay, Jam Fam. We heard gunshots go off, and before I could put my shirt on and grab my stuff, shove my lawnmower in the garage, I heard sirens. It was going crazy. And so here we are, east end of Dayton, Ohio. He's got guns drawn. He's got his gun out. We got a guy standing down here by his truck. More people showing up. Got people on their porches. So we just heard the officer say that the house marked with 45, it's got purple stanchions, is related to the incident.
This is unbelievable.
What happened, miss?
Yes, I heard the guy shot the head. He was laying on his head. Secret therapy. I shot the head.
Unbelievable.
Back way.
Sir.
It's okay.
Move back. Move back behind
It's
the back.
okay.
If you don't move back, I'm going to place you in the backseat of the cruiser. Move back.
For standing on a sidewalk? Come on.
This is an investigation going on. Move.
I'm back.
Behind the police cars.
Hey, take it easy now.
Get the hell back.
Okay, but I'm standing on a public. You don't
No.
have tape up? Stop now.
I'm telling you back.
Hey,
This
I
is an
went back.
emergency.
What's your
Partner,
problem?
Behind
Hey,
the cars.
I
don't care.
I'm allowed to fucking.
you're
get
not
it
allowed
for
to
the
be right
news.
here.
Yes,
Not right
I
here.
am.
Not
I'm
right
allowed to
here.
record for news
Yes,
purposes.
exactly, but not.
Where's
we
your
tell
tape?
You. We don't need tape.
You do need tape. That's hey,
Stop.
what are you doing?
Stop.
What
Now
are you
listen.
doing?
Listen
I don't
to me
have to
first.
listen to
Yes,
you.
you do.
I was moving.
You are in an active scene. You are not moving.
There's plenty of citizens way closer than I am.
Behind here. Behind here.
Give me my property, please.
This partner here needs
Give me my
tape.
property, please. Hey.
Pay yourself. When we tell you to move, you move.
No, it's not how it works.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Come
Mr.
on.
Mayor.
E.T. Brown, what's your name and badge number?
Take here.
Hey, what's your name and badge number?
Got my name. 278.
278? That's fine. Put up tape.
You're gonna go for
I'm with the news. Put up tape. You getting that tape out? What's your name and badge number? Huh? Slam that door. Ridiculous behavior. Ridiculous. The people are watching you every step of the way. What's your name and badge number, guy? I believe it's in your policy to identify when a member of the public asks you to identify.
No, it actually isn't.
Oh, it isn't?
I don't have time to be talking to you.
Oh, you don't? You're the big tape stretcher. You go, big guy. You go. Sorry about the car. Is there a body under that blanket down there? Do you know? You see the blanket by the phone pole? The white blanket? I believe there is. Yeah, way down there on the other side of the bicycles.
Yeah.
But I live in this neighborhood, man, and I know the way that people get done in this neighborhood. Well, record these people from now on.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm accountable. Record them. Did you see the way he did me? How you think he does his wife when he's mad?
Yeah.
You know, 44% of police officers beat their wives and abuse their families, and they're not prosecuted because Clinton made it. You can't have a gun if you're convicted of domestic violence.
Yeah, so
if you can't have a gun, you can't be a police.
Yeah.
So no police will take a record on or a report on another police.
No.
So then aren't we, isn't that two-tier justice?
That is two-tier.
Okay,
Hey,
right on.
Hey, see, they got justice for, they got just two-tier justice. They got it for the rich and the poor.
So apparently, guys, down there, there's a blanket. Underneath the blanket, somebody that's been shot in the head. That's a shame. Always a shame, right? But as usual, these guys come along and they're not really making anything better. They don't always make things better. If it's shaky or there's a little bit of a breeze today, guys. If the phone's shaky or the wind's bothering you, I'm real sorry. I don't have my gimbal. This was spur of the moment. I was actually mowing the yard. I don't usually mess with these people. I think you just saw why. They do not follow any kind of rules. There is no accountability. Yeah, it's my opinion that this place is so much worse than any of the other places that get highlighted on YouTube that I can't come out and do this unless I had a crew with me like they do in Arizona, like you know, them guys in Colorado. Well, that guy in Colorado, he's got a crew. The most effective crew, a crew of women that don't take no guff. I mean, I love them, but I'm by myself here. And that's a perfect example of what's going to happen when I'm by myself. They're going to push me, shove me, beat me. Okay, Jim Fam, this has turned into an active standoff here on Monmouth Street in the east end of Dayton, Ohio. We've got officers, they've moved their car. They're more interested in blocking our view than doing their job. Yeah, it's the same thing as always with these guys. I've told you before, worst in America, man. Here's an officer that refused to identify down at the other end. Yeah, just in case this asshole's coming to see me, I'm gonna go ahead and peel out, guys. I'm gonna go back down to the other end. They've had a change in leadership over here at WIO7. I don't know these guys yet. So for the purposes of working together in the future and not having animosity, I'm going to get away from them. I don't really care for mainstream media anyway. So I'm going to move back down to where I originally was, where I was bullied back behind the cars. And I don't know, you guys could tell me what you think about that whole interaction. Do they have to have tape up? I'm standing on a public sidewalk. I was a reasonable distance away too, because I don't want to, you know, I seen the cop had his gun out. I didn't want to get too close. I was being extremely reasonable. F that guy. Right? Okay. Okay, Gem Fam, we're back down at the north end of the scene. Where we know is turned into an active standoff scene. That's what the cop said, active standoff. And we're wanting to zero in and focus on the house in purple. At least I thought it was the house in purple. So the information we got from the officers that were first on the scene looks like it's bad information. Looks like they're on the next house. I don't know. Maybe they're just staging up on that porch for a strategic advantage on the house in purple. They've got, on the other side, they've got one man in handcuffs in a squad car, and they've got another woman not in handcuffs in a squad car.
The young man that got in the squad car in handcuffs, what he look like?
I couldn't see what he looked like.
He got like
I couldn't see, honestly. It looks like they've cleared those two houses.
Didn't find anybody.
No? Doesn't look like it.
They would have came out with somebody.
You would think, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're doing the high fives and the fist bumps and the hugging, and these guys are the worst, folks. These guys are the worst. I'm telling you now. Men hugging men over what? I don't know. These guys are the worst. Before they had the tape up, I was standing by the red Jeep right there, and they violently pushed me to the ground, took my phone. Oh yeah. All for what? This is not what you want for a police department. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Huh? Seen how he did them kids last night. That's the same guy, folks. That's the same guy. Pulled over a kid at the gas station at the top of the street because of his hairdo. Searched his car against his will. They're all here today. Most of the tyrants work on the day shift. Yeah. The city leaders have figured out that if you put the tyrants on the day shift, it reduces the number of lawsuits. So there's a dead teenager down there underneath a blanket, and they're all patting each other on the back and smiling and having a good time. I'm telling you, these guys are the worst of the worst. He ain't chasing nobody nowhere, is he, guys? No. Don't think there's any physical requirements around here, really. Okay, Gem fam, I'm really not into the morbid stuff. I'm more into these jokers and their nonsense, shaking and loving, and oh my goodness, they act like there's something to celebrate. Fist bumping and carrying on. Most of them with their computers open, right? Screens up, able to be read, breaking protocol. But it, like I told you, it does not matter. There's nobody to hold them accountable. The worst police department in America. Absolute worst in America. You can't get any worse than these guys, folks. You really can't. Whoa, we're going to have an accident. Off they go. Off they go. Bye-bye, guys. They like to wave. It's alright. I wave too. Lots of times. Let's see if they go down here and get me. For my car being parked in a bad spot. At this point, I'm just wanting to escape. Without any retaliation. So this is Ty Glenn with GCN. Fatal accident over on Monmouth. Somebody shot somebody. They said they shot him in the head. Don't know any more than that. Probably won't follow it up. That's not really what I do. In the meantime, remember, if you're pumping more love into the world than hate, you're doing the right thing. See you next time.